Real estate math, plug it in. Learn fast with Faye's formulas. Faye Rogers Taylor. Today we're going to review page 9.3, qualifying the buyer. Before we begin our review, we're going to look at a question that's on the state test. Which of the following would be considered by a lender as HE, housing expense? 1. PITI payment. 2. Monthly PMI, which is private mortgage insurance that have to have it, if it's less than 20% down, you have to have private mortgage insurance if you pay less than 20% down. And number 3, homeowners association fee. And let's look at these three again. And the question, which of the following would be considered by a lender as HE housing expenses? PITI payment, monthly PMI, homeowners association fee. And did you know that all three of these, the answer is all of the above? 1, 2, and 3. Now, let's look at our problem and our formulas today. Qualifying the buyer, borrower. This is a review of this. What is the expense to income ratio a borrower will qualify under? Memorize your question. Keywords are ratio, bar, qualify. Now let's make our two T-bars. Over the first T-bar, the formula, you write 28%. Then you make your T-bar. Your middle line is your multiplication line. Above the line, you write HE for housing expense. And in this case, we're representing, so you understand housing expense, PITI. On the left side, you have the GMI, gross monthly income, and these two will be given to you in your problem. Now you're looking for the ratio you'll be asking for. You also have to write down the explanation that is not given. You have to memorize this explanation. Same / less than 28% qualify. In parentheses, more than 28% not qualify. Now you make your other T-bar. You have to have two T-bars when it comes to ratio the borrower qualified under. The formula, 36% you write. And then you make your other T-bar. Above the T-bar, you have your HE, housing expense, and recurring, which is given in your problem. Then you have your gross monthly income, GMI, which is also given, but the ratio is what you're looking for with your question mark. And you have to memorize your explanation. Same / less than 36% qualify. More than 36% not qualify. Now let's do a problem. George and Kay want to purchase a home and are applying for a mortgage loan. Assume that their gross income is $2,200 per month. Housing expenses to be $500 per month. And his recurring obligations are $200 per month. Which of the following expenses to income ratio would the borrower qualify under? Now let's plug. The HE, the housing expense, for 28%. You would look in your problem and you would find that your housing expense to be $500 per month and recurring obligation $200. For 28%, you only have your housing expense, so you would put $500. Then you look for your gross monthly income, which we know is $2,200. 2,200. 500 divided by 2,200 will give you your ratio. Then you would check your explanation. If it's same or less than 28%, your answer of your ratio, then you would put qualify. More than 28% not qualify. Now you would go to your next bar that you fill in for your HE, housing expense, and recurring for 36%. Recurring is only in 36% formula. Now let's check our problem. Your housing expense we found was $500 and your recurring is $200. So you add those together, $500, $200, you would come out with $700. We know that the gross income is 2,200. So 700 divided by 2,200 will give you a ratio. Then you would check to see what if the ratio is same or less than 36%, they would qualify. More than 36%, not qualify.